I feel like it's important to say that we can't share too much. We're not allowed to say too much about the organization itself, but we are proud to be sort of the messengers of the cause. We're going to speak tonight about some of our beliefs and our mission. But certainly, some say the organization has been in existence forever. No one knows how it started, but we're a part of it now, and we do hope you enjoy our message of the good word about the end of days. Ready? Why don't we get in the same key here? 2, 3. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Well, me and some friends, we started a band, and it was pretty cool for a while, but then it started feeling empty, like something was missing, like a mission or a plan. So I turned to my friend Dan, and I said, Dan, do you ever feel like you're just spinning your wheels? Like, there's something more to life than this, and you just haven't figured it out, and, you just feel like you're in a funk. And he was like, I sure do. Well, then he said, listen, Dylan, I got a suggestion for you. I found my purpose, now I feel so good, and you can too. Remember when I took that trip out into the swamp, and when I came back home I said I didn't want to talk. My hair had turned white, I didn't want to sleep at night, and the windows of my basement spilled an eerie light. And I said, oh, I do remember that period in time, Dan. Do you remember that, Sister Abby?
I do.
Brother Michael?
I remember.
Well, that's when Dan gave me a grin and handed me a book wrapped in human skin, covered in symbols that I didn't understand from a far-off land. He said, Dylan, when I took that fateful trip to the swamp, I came upon a mossy monolith with that book on top. It seemed like it was begging me to come and get it down, so I snatched it while the bog made a swampy sound. And just like that, the monolith sunk, and I was left there standing with a book in the muck. The pages were full of old spells and rituals, and a prophecy about the coming end of the world. And when I read the words inside, my secret third eye opened wide, and that's when I knew what I had to do. And when I read it, I did too. And so we started a cult band, a super secret occult cult band. We started a cult band, doing everything we can to bring about the end of the world. We started a cult band, a super secret occult cult band, oh yeah. And it's a cult band. And by a cult I mean a super secret knowledge from this moldy book.
It's a band.
It's a band.
It's a band.
And now join us in our secret chat, and it goes shoop, shoop, wah-doo-wah-doop. Wah-doo-wah-doo, doo-wah-doo-wah-doo, doo-wah-doo, shoop, shoop, wah-doo-wah-doo, doo-wah-doo.
Everyone at home, join in.
Doo-wah-doo, shoop, doo-wah-doo-wah-doo, doo-wah-doo, doo-wah-doo, shoop, doo-wah-doo-wah-doo, doo-wah-doo, doo-wah-doo. It's a cult and a band. This little tune called Fanatical Hoarder. That's part of it. Well, I used to be a fanatical hoarder, holed up in my bunker looking out for the New World Order. In their black helicopters, with my binoculars, in my AM radio, with my canned goods, and my bug out bag, in my chat rooms, waving the American flag. But it turns out waiting for the end of the world is a drag. Well, I used to think they were coming to get me and take away my guns and imprison me, but they never did. So what's the point in keeping hid? 'Cause I'm lonely.
Yes, I'm lonely.
with my diary and my seed bank and my propane tank and my almanac. Get ready for the attack. I was fighting the man, but the man wasn't fighting back. I wasted so much time scanning the headlines for signs of the end times. I should have been eating ice cream and watching the clouds go by, but now I've got a better use for my time. I grew impatient waiting for the state to disintegrate. I've got a new hobby now. Making music with my friends, and it's never ever boring. And when we're playing, I can almost forget that the world is gonna end someday. But until then, we're gonna play and play and play and make the most out of the end of days. Ooh, the end of days. Ooh, the end of days.
I'll take this opportunity to share some friends of ours who are absolutely down with the cause in the group Quality Scary. I don't know if we're familiar with Quality Scary, but they're a wonderful organization. We share a lot in common with them. They host a spooky film screening once a month, and recently they invited us. Again, I'm actually not sure how they dug us up, but we'll have to get to the bottom of that. They asked us to accompany the film Eraserhead by David Lynch, a film that none of us in the group particularly love.
I had never seen it.
It gives me bad trip hallucination feelings. But we watched it 6 or 7 times through, and we composed a few songs to accompany it. It really kind of fits with our brand, the existential dread, the cosmic horror, and we're going to play, if it's all right with you, we'll play a little song inspired by David Lynch's Eraserhead. All right. Ready, Sister Abby?
Oh, so ready.
Brother Michael?
I'm ready.
Eraserhead, baby. Be my Eraserhead boy. Be my Eraserhead lady. Make me anxious and paranoid. Take me home to meet your mother. Take me home to meet your dad. We can have a family dinner. That's disgusting and terribly sad. Confusing and bad. Be my Eraserhead lover. With your Eraserhead hair. Kiss me by the radiator. Please excuse all of this garbage everywhere. Be my alluring next door neighbor. Be my man on the moon. Be my Eraserhead baby. Things are gonna get a lot worse soon. A lot worse soon. A lot worse soon. Things are gonna get a lot worse soon. A lot worse soon. A lot soon. Things are gonna get a lot worse soon. Lot worse soon, lot worse soon. A whole hell of a lot worse soon. Lot worse soon, lot worse soon. Things are gonna get a lot worse soon. Lot worse soon, lot worse soon. A whole hell of a lot worse soon. Lot worse soon.